when I'm booking a cruise, maybe I'll get a quote saying that, okay, it's $1,200 a night or $2,000 for the entire cruise. What should I be looking at? Is this an all-inclusive thing? What are port charges? What are gratuities, tips? How does all that work?
It's a very important point that you raised, because when you're thinking of the price of a cruise, you have to take into consideration all of this, right? So the port charges are the charges you pay, basically the cruise pays for going to certain ports and, for embarkation, disembarkation, and permissions and all of that. So now if your itinerary includes a lot of stops where you can get off on the land and go and explore the city, the port charges are typically going to be higher.
Yeah.
If it is a cruise where you are mostly at sea and you have maybe half at sea and on half the days you're landing, then the port charges are going to be lower.
Yeah.
So that is how the port charges are decided. Most cruise companies are pretty clear about it. They're quite transparent about it, but of course, it's a selling and marketing tactic. So initially, the price you see is going to be without all these extras. When you go to confirm, they will definitely give you the whole list. You should be aware of what the port charges are. So with Disney, they include the port charges. Not every cruise company will include it. So you should check what you're paying for and ask for what are the extras, and then look at the price in total. So many companies would include it, some would not include it. The gratuities are the next most important thing. So it's nothing but tips. These are kind of a compulsion in a way that it's expected, it's mandatory, let's put it like that you would pay. So for example, on a 3-nighter Disney, it's about $48 per person.
Okay.
So
per night or
no, total. Okay. So per night it would range anywhere from $10 up. Typically per person.
This you have to pay once you're on the cruise.
Once you're on the cruise. So a lot of the cruises leave you a little envelope in the room and you can just put it in there, seal it and leave it there.
Yeah.
So it goes to the people. Some places you can go and pay it at the desk. It depends again on how the cruise is and what is happening. The other thing you should also know is that, say, when we say that a lot of things in the cruise are included and are free, but there are extras also. So some cruises will offer you beverages, but those will be not the premium ones.
Yeah.
Now, or if you want a completely all-inclusive beverage package, you can do an add-on. It's often cheaper to do it initially rather than do it later and keep paying for it. So choose first and decide what it is that you're looking for, and accordingly go on taking the add-ons, pick on it, and then decide what your price is going to be. Some would give you a few shore excursions also. So when you're landing on any port and you want to go and see things there, you want to go and experience what it is. So let's take Alaska. And if you go to Juneau, you have so many options. Maybe you just want to go and walk in the city, or maybe you want to do a glacier landing, or maybe you want to take a helicopter ride over the glaciers. So there are options again, and the prices will vary. You can book all of this initially as well. If you don't book it, you can book it on the cruise, but you have to be mindful. Shore excursions, especially the popular ones, will get full really quickly.
Yeah.
So if you do it in advance, you save some money, and the cruises will have some options where, say, you take a few bundled shore excursions together, then those will be cheaper. So these are all the extras. Let's come to meals, right? So most of the meals are included, but there are certain restaurants where, like some even have Michelin star restaurants on cruises. Yeah. So you can go in and have a meal for the price of the cruise that you've taken, maybe $200 for a meal, and you've paid like $400 or $500 for the cruise. That's possible if you want to do that as well. So those can be all the extras, but when you're paying, definitely look for the port charges and the gratuities and all these other extras that you can pay when you're there.